A friend of mine saw the evidence I've developed over the years showing that, for example, people who were above suspicion because they were black at the magazine Jet did layout that shows that they were planning, that blacks were involved in the murder of Martin Luther King, that they were planning a snuff film. In the way that the semiotics operate, it's clear that the theme is to punish him for marital infidelity. Well, my friend loved, as I do, Martin Luther King and says these things have been going on that has to stop. Well, I agree with him, but I'd like to give you an example of how far we are from it stopping. I was forced, literally, by rehabilitation and probation services organized by Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. Forced, murderously tortured for resisting, forced, using Fluxus communications developed by Robert Fripp and David Bowie and Brian Eno, preying on a neurological injury. The acid they poured on my face, which the Army mocked me about, by the way, because I was from the U.S. Navy, forced me as a representative secretly of clandestine naval intelligence. High Command forced me to apologize to the Japanese aggressor. I had done nothing to provoke them. I had nothing whatsoever to do with the murder of Dean Tierney, for example. I was simply on the sidelines. They said that they put me on the sidelines of what they claim was the murder of Dean Tierney's, the other victim than Dean Tierney, somebody more famous, I forget his name. But I was on the sidelines, and they had a secret code that allowed them to plug into one of Brainio's celestial-minded weird allies to identify me. Yes, this little Jimmy was on the sidelines when the other victim, not Dean Tierney, but the other one, was also killed, they say. And so I owed, as a symbol of Japan's defeat in World War II, apology to them for the presumption of defeating. In other words, I was a symbol of naval victory at sea. My father was on the U.S. San Jacinto with George Bush, and yet George Bush conspired to torture and humiliate me and force me, literally torture me, to apologize in clandestine faction to the Axis for our victory of sea. And the Navy stood by and let this happen. That's what the traitors in Pittsburgh were gunning for. And they celebrate that they did this, literally. They celebrate. They go around. COVID-19 was their celebration that they accomplished this, literally. And it's the most, Seattle is the most deranged thing America has going.